Hello and welcome to In Your Face Tennis. Um, what can I say, guys? I'm glad that you take this time to listen to this quick, podcast. I'm under the weather, so I need you guys to stay with me a little bit. My name is Thomas Daniels. I'm a PTR and a MTM tennis pro member with more than 15 years of experience teaching all levels and ages. Right now, I'm based in Kobe, Japan. I've been here for more than 20 years, and I'll give you guys a quick story about how I started coaching a mental game. I kind of stumbled upon it because I was living in Japan and I was, coaching a lot of low rank junior players, but I wasn't seeing, any results. Get a quick drink. Sorry, guys, I had to get a quick drink there. But I wasn't seeing any results at all from them in their matches, which they would always perform well in practice, but I could not get them to transfer that to their matches. So it was very frustrating. So what happened was I was teaching one particular girl and she lost in a tournament, and it was really tough because she lost to a girl that she should have beaten, and she basically choked. And it was that after that match that I just sat there and just tried to meditate on why did this happen and what could I do to prevent it from happening in the future. And I don't know, it must have been like 20 minutes after I posed this question to myself, it dawned on me. It's like, okay, these kids, they're not playing tennis, they're playing the mental game, and they're doing that well at playing it, so they're having a lot of problems with it. And that's when I just tried to refocus all my coaching attention and philosophy on helping them develop a strong mental game that they could use in their matches and be able to deal with the pressure and the stress. Because let's be honest, once you reach a certain level, and I want to say this to you guys, you're not going to be playing tennis, you're going to be playing a mental game. So that's a quick thing there, and if we can move on to the next slide. Okay, why do you need to learn in your face tennis? Well, very simply, I think in your face tennis is one concept that I came up with that can help any player out there, any competitive tennis player that wants to transform their mental game. In your face tennis can do it, and here's why. If you're tired of choking under pressure, okay, remember, tennis is all mental, and you're only as good as your mental game is on that given day. So never take yours for granted. Focus on mental training until you get your mind strong. Then keep working on your mental game. Don't stop there. Keep working on it. And I'm going to tell you why. Before you can become a champion, you must become one in your mind first. Okay, what is in your face tennis? It's a concept that I came up with because I got tired of seeing my juniors perform in practice and then choke in their matches. I was frustrated with them and I didn't know what to do. After I created this concept and introduced it to them, hey, it was the moment that they started winning more matches and dominating their fears. Okay? And it took about 2 months for them to buy into this powerful playing concept. In your face tennis to me is the ultimate playing concept because you're basically taking it one point at a time and you're trying to play that point as though it may be the last point of your career or it may be match point. It's a mindset. Remember, everything starts with your mindset. Know the game you're playing. This is very important. You have to know. You have to know the game you're playing. Keep this in mind. Okay? When you reach a certain level and start competing in matches, you will stop playing tennis at the time and start playing the mental game, and your results will be determined by how well you learn how to play it. Tennis is all mental, and you have to develop a strong mental game for competition. Now, that last sentence is what I want to emphasize, guys. You must develop a strong mental game for competition. Because as you move up in the rankings, your mental game is going to be tested even more and more because the level of competition is going to keep getting higher and higher. This is why a lot of juniors don't make it in the pros because they just can't handle the mental pressure. Let's be totally honest. That's exactly, if you look at all the so-called juniors who were a bust in the pros, the problem was nobody stressed this to them. And this is why I'm trying to stress it to you guys here today. Action tip for you guys. Okay, a few action tips. Never say or think anything about your mental game that you don't want to become true. Guys, this is important. Remember, your words have power. Next, focus on competing on a high level daily and giving 100% mental effort in practice. Hey, look, the champions know they win their matches in practice. This will carry over to your match play. Again, you win your matches in practice. Look, you can't turn it on and off when you want to, so you have to be consciously thinking like a warrior daily. I like that, guys, thinking like a warrior. I mean, look, if you think, walk, talk, and act like you're a tennis warrior every day, eventually your subconscious mind is going to start to accept this image that you're giving it, and you're going to, should I say consciously, and at the same time, unconsciously, if that makes sense, turn yourself into a warrior. This will carry over into your matches. Okay, 3 keys to winning the mental game. There are 3 keys to winning the mental game, guys. Here it is. First, your emotional reaction transfers your mental control to your opponent. Think about that. Your emotional reaction transfers your mental control over to your opponent. Look, you should never react emotionally in matches. Okay, never, ever react. What you do is when it happens to you, just catch yourself, and what you do is you breathe deeply and you refocus on the next point. You don't beat yourself up mentally, you just catch yourself and correct yourself. Okay, second thing, every word you say has power. Very important, guys. Every word you say, every single word that you say, it has power. If you don't understand this, you're going to be unconsciously programming yourself for failure. We do it all the time during match play. We hit a double fault and we say, oh, there I go again. Or we make an unforced error and, oh, here we go again. We're on worst enemies, let's be honest. Okay, third thing, everything is energy. Man, it's all energy. So actually, as a tennis warrior, your main goal is to learn how to harness and direct your energy. That's the key. Once you learn how to harness and direct your energy, guys, everything is going to fall into place. And what you're going to do is you're going to be able to get in the flow. Remember that we're always trying to find that. People talk about rhythm, but also like to talk about finding your flow in a match. Sometimes you have the flow, sometimes you don't have the flow. It depends on how you plan that day. But the champions, okay, the world-class tennis players, find ways to rediscover their flow and at least find ways to win ugly. Okay, guys, moving on. Warrior meditation. What is warrior meditation? Okay, start doing warrior meditation and keep doing it for the next 21 days. What is warrior meditation? This is when you meditate on the player that you want to become after you free yourself from thought. Very important. You don't try to meditate on becoming the person you want to be when your mind is all cluttered and jammed up. Okay, when you got the chatter box going on. Okay, you must free yourself from thought. Mushin. Write that down, guys. The Mushin mindset means freeing yourself from thought. Okay, and you basically do that through your breath. Remember, the power comes from your breath. So what you want to do is you want to focus on your breath. Let your breath be your anchor, and then just let your thoughts fly by, man. And once they do settle down, start picturing yourself be out there playing your best tennis. Okay, under pressure. See yourself holding up the trophy, smiling. Look, guys, you have to. My thing is, you have to put the picture up there. You have to see it. You have to feel it. You have to believe it. Then you can have it. Okay, last thing, make sure that you keep doing it every day, and at the same time affirm that you're already the player that you long to be when